So this may or may not be my 4th time moving within 5 years. But out of those 4 moves, this is only the 2nd time that I actually have to undo everything before moving out. And as you can see around me, there is a lot to do. If you've been following along, you probably remember all the rooms that I've painted and all of the renter-friendly hacks that I've tried in this apartment. And now we're moving, so we have to repaint everything, take everything down, and basically revert this apartment back to how it looked when I moved in. I'm gonna show you the reality of all these apartment hacks, and we're gonna see firsthand if these are truly removable and reversible so that we can hopefully get our deposit back. I'm giving myself a whole week to do it, so today is day number 1, and we're gonna start on the 2nd floor where we have our office, our bedroom, a closet, 2 bathrooms, an entryway, and also a garage. I'm not ready. I'm already feeling very overwhelmed by this, but we have to start somewhere. So let's do it. Let's jump into it and let's undo this apartment. All right, so we are starting in the bedroom, which is the biggest room and also the room with the most paint. So I have kind of been dreading this day. It definitely is a daunting task and also makes the move feel more real. So I know that we just have to get started. And once we do, it should go by pretty quickly. So step 1 is to remove everything off of the walls and start patching. So I have sconces, that's gotta go. Artwork, gotta go. And we also have curtain rods, so that has gotta go as well. I love these little claws because they have the smallest little holes and you can easily patch them up.
This is so sad. I don't want to sleep downstairs.
You know, last time sleeping downstairs.
This is what you find under our bed.
A cookie.
From Hawaii. Here you go.
Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh.
This is why Tina's the DIY.
Oh my God.
Do they know about the wall over there?
No.
We should show them.
I don't want to expose myself.
So, as you can see, it's a beautiful brown wall. But the power of DIY.
Movie magic. I can't believe it is happening, and the bedroom is the first to go. I'm actually kind of crying inside right now. So the goal for today is to make everything go back to how it looked when we moved in, which is very plain. We knew that it would probably take us all day to paint, but we really just wanted to get it out of the way just to make the rest of the move out smooth sailing. Honestly though guys, I really was not ready for how actually tired we got by the end of this day, so we just powered through. Also, quick spoiler, there was a lot for us to patch up in this video, so you guys will definitely see. But I hope by sharing this process, it shows you that everything can be undone as long as you give yourself plenty of time to do it before moving out. And I know I'm gonna get some questions on why I do all of this work when I eventually have to move out of it, but I am very lucky that this is my job and it's also my home, so I want it to reflect my creativity and who I am, and if I had to do it all over again, I honestly would. There's literally paint on my face, but we have one coat done. Gonna give it a couple of hours and then give it another coat, and then we're gonna move on to the office.
Can someone ask Tina why there's a bag of soil in this room? So we realized that half of them are coming off clean, half of them are not, but it's okay, because that's why this channel exists, to learn. Life is a highway, it's gotta rip sometimes. We'll be honest, if you have the patience, please use a blow dryer. These will come off way cleaner, but we are going to just end up patching it a little bit and then painting over it, so, you know.
Reporting live from our office. As you can see, we did a lot of patching. So if you wanted to try out this hack, I would suggest having a lot of patience and using a hairdryer. Otherwise, do what we did, which was just pull it off and then patch it. Painting over this maroon is definitely bittersweet because I made so many amazing and cool projects in here, and now someone else is gonna move in here. Maybe it'll be an office or a bedroom, but I will always remember this as my maroon office. We had some good memories here, you guys. So now it is time for a new chapter, a new era with a new office, and the new office has way better lighting than what you guys are getting right here because it's about 5 o'clock now, so the sun has completely set and now it is so dark in here, so it would be so difficult for me to work at nighttime. But I think in the new place we're gonna have much better lighting. Oh my gosh, you guys, look, everything is white. I can't believe we just painted 2 of the rooms. I am exhausted.
Honestly, it doesn't really feel like we're painting it to move. It feels like we're caught up in the moment, so it feels like we're just painting everything to start a new project. It hasn't really sunk in yet that we're gonna be leaving, so it's kind of sad now thinking about it.
I thought once we started painting it was gonna feel real, but I feel like once we actually take everything apart and like pack, that's when it feels real, because you're right, it does seem like I'm painting this and I'm about to do a different project.
Also, one more thing, our patches for the drywall worked.
Yeah, they look pretty good. We're gonna wrap it up for day number 1 and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh my god, it is so weird to see all of these white walls, and it's also starting to sound very echoey in here. We still have so much to do. I also need to clear out the closet and start packing for our road trip because we are driving from Orange County to Chicago, and that's gonna take us like 6 days of just sitting in a car. I need to be as comfy as possible, so obviously I'm going to pack my Bombas socks. They're so kindly sponsoring today's video, and I love partnering with a brand that is so purpose-driven. Their socks are super comfy, and with each purchase, a pair is donated to someone in need. With your help and your purchases, they have been able to donate over 150 million items, which includes their socks, their underwear, t-shirts, which are the top requested items. So it's amazing that you're able to give back in such a simple way. So at this point, over half of my sock collection is from Bombas, and I love their ankle socks for everyday wear. But now that it's winter and I'm going into like 20-degree weather, which I'm definitely not ready for, I grabbed some of the merino wool socks, which have been amazing under boots, and they also have the fuzziest, most plush pair of socks, so I definitely recommend those as well. A lot of their socks actually have built-in arch support, so I feel like that's why I really love them, because when you wear them, they really hug your foot. If you're looking for super comfortable socks, undergarments, shirts, or even slippers, they have so much to choose from, so definitely check them out. And they did give me a code for you guys, so if you click on my link down below and use the code TINA20 at checkout, that'll save you 20% off of your first purchase. And they also have a 100% happiness guarantee, so if for whatever reason you need to exchange a pair or return something, they will do it for free. Feel good and do good with Bombas, knowing that your purchase is doing some real good out there. Good morning, you guys. It is day number 2 of undoing our apartment, and so far we've gotten only this much of our list done, and we still have so much more to go. So today's mission is to focus more on our main floor, which has our living room, our dining room, a powder room, and our kitchen. And the first order of business is actually getting this TV down. Both of us don't even remember how we put this up, so this should be interesting.
I remember.
You remember?
How can I forget? Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh no. Oh, it broke. Ta-da!
Oh my god, dude. The aftermath.
And just like with my other DIYs, some of these have secrets, like the fact that I did not paint underneath over there.
words for the green.
You served us well. Goodbye. Ah! What the heck? Wow, thanks, honey. That's so funny. The wall, it's all white. And look at the chaos around us. Yep, we still have that to do, the light to remove. So now we have the vinyl to take off, which, if you guys can notice, we actually started taking off some of it because we freaked out and we thought it wasn't gonna come off, but it actually is coming off really cleanly. So we're gonna take that off now. And then we also have the backsplash, which I'm a little bit nervous about, but we'll see how that goes.
Let's give it a little pull first.
Oh my gosh, no. Oh. I forgot how dark this is. Oh, it's leaving a little bit of residue, but not bad because with a little bit of Goo Gone, this is actually perfect. If you're tuning back in and wondering why after a year and a half, I'm moving back to Chicago and leaving this beautiful state, well, it feels safe to say that at this point in our life, all the signs were pointing to it. There were a number of reasons, and in no particular order, the first reason is just that the value for what we would spend on a home here wouldn't be as worth it to us, especially if we don't plan on being here in the long term. Besides the beautiful beaches, the great food, and the fact that Brian can wear shorts year round here, the houses that we would get here would kind of be a downgrade from our previous home. Don't get me wrong, I would love a fixer-upper, but we toured a few homes within our budget and some of them didn't even have a finished bathroom. We would have to put in so much more work than we're willing to at this point in our lives, so it just didn't seem like a good fit right now. Reason number two, our friends and family are all located in Chicago, so that is a big one. A bunch of our friends moved back, and recently I became an aunt, so that is another determining factor just to be close to our family during this time. And really, one of the final reasons is to either start our story back home or prove once and for all that we belong on the West Coast, and this was honestly going to give us closure that we are looking for. We are very lucky to have this amazing job where we get to move and live where we want, so there are no promises for where we'll end up. We will see what our future holds, but without a doubt, we will be DIYing wherever life takes us, and I cannot wait for you guys to witness it all. We're now moving on into the powder bathroom, which I really love this makeover because it's so different from anything else I've ever done. It's a lot of color, and obviously we have this huge mural, but I feel like the response on this was 50-50. Either people really loved it or people really hated it. So it's interesting to see how different everyone's style is, but I genuinely really love this bathroom. So we have more paint. We also have some peel and stick tile on this back wall, which I did put wallpaper underneath, so I'm hoping that's going to be easy to remove. I pretty much DIY'd everything in this bathroom, which is kind of crazy. So let me start taking stuff down. We have my DIY artwork up here, which I'm definitely keeping and bringing with us. Goodbye, DIY mirror frame. These are the only lights that I switched out in this apartment, so it should be pretty easy to take them off and rewire them. So I'm gonna have to turn off the lights to do that. Till after midnight. Can you guys see? So for most apartments, you could probably ask them for some touch-up paint, which I've done before, and usually they give me a little pint of the paint, but look at what my apartment just gave me for the bathroom. A giant, I don't even know how many gallons is this. I think 5 gallons, 3 gallons. I have plenty of paint to work with. I'm gonna use this down here and then also upstairs. So I'm so thankful they gave me so much of this because that means I didn't have to spend any money to repaint this. This mural took me like 2 days. I think it took me 7 hours in total to paint, and now I'm gonna go over this in under an hour. Okay, you guys, welcome to day number 3. I think this is actually going to be the day that we wrap up all the paintings. So this morning I did the bathroom, as you guys saw, that actually came off pretty cleanly. I just have to do a couple of touch-ups, and we also took down the arch in the entryway. Let me actually show you because Brian is doing the last coat on it.
Hello everyone. It's been a journey.
With 3 coats of paint, it's looking pretty good, but we managed to take off the arch. There was a little bit of damage because I did caulk it, but with some texture spray and paint, it's looking good as new.
Like, it takes days and sometimes weeks to build some of these plans out, and it takes like half a day to take it all out.
That's honestly what I've been thinking about for each one of these things that we've been doing over, is like it took days for me to plan this, to install it, and only a couple of hours to take it down and redo it into its naked state. For example, last night we ate in the dining room and Brian looked at the kitchen. He's like, what is this, a bachelor pad? And I was like, it totally looks like one because it's kind of so naked. It's very gray. It doesn't look like me anymore.
And our next home will be even better.
Yes, the next house will be even better. This is what everything is looking like. It's actually pretty late in the day now. The bedroom is still quite a mess, but now we're gonna focus on the primary bathroom, which is, I believe, the last thing that I have to paint. And luckily, it's a little wall and only half of the wall. So I think this is gonna come off pretty easily. It's the same wallpaper that I put in the other bathroom and also downstairs. The only thing I'm a little bit iffy about is this removable trim that I used. I have not taken it off yet, so let's see. Even though I'm stripping everything back to basic and white, this apartment is still gorgeous as it is. This was absolutely a dream apartment to live in. And sure, the walls here are paper thin and the busy street outside was super loud. But aside from that, I could not have asked for a better apartment or location to live in while we were here. And even though I was born in California, we left before I even turned 1. And recently I actually stumbled upon a really old note that I wrote in high school. And one of my future goals was to live in California. So I feel very lucky that I got to live out that dream twice now. And the fact that I got to do it with you all makes that dream feel so much more fulfilling. Oh no, this tape is bad. Guys, it feels so weird to be in this empty office. I can't believe we got all of the painting done in literally 4 days. So we did the bedrooms, the bathrooms, the living room, we got everything in the kitchen done, and now all that's left is to pack. So I'm packing up the office first because I have a bunch of DIYs that I want to make sure get packed safely. So some things we're going to put into our own car, and other things we're actually putting into a moving truck, and this is our first time moving with a majority of our items, so I get to bring a lot more of the items that I love, which is really exciting. Ooh, perforated edges. Making our way over to Chicago in exactly 1 week from when I'm filming this. The first thing we're gonna do is get deep dish pizza, but I am gonna miss this area so much. Gotta protect those corners. That is what I've learned from all my years of moving. The corners are literally the most important part when it comes to your artwork. Moving has begun, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys inside the truck. I don't even know if I'm allowed to do this. There's our apartment, and here is all of our stuff. It is officially move out time. We told ourselves we would get out of the house by 9, and it is 9:02 on January 21st. It is Tuesday, and we're supposed to get into our new place on Sunday.
This is crazy.
I know, I can't believe it is completely empty in here, and it hasn't hit me yet, honestly.
I feel like Will Smith at the end of The Fresh Prince, just standing in the house.
Does anyone get that reference?
We want to say thank you guys so much for joining us on all of our memories here at this beautiful home. This is probably the best place that we've lived, and I can't wait to see what our next adventure is.
I'm so excited, you guys, and I can't do like a real sentimental outro or I might cry because even last night I started tearing up. So we're just gonna leave you, and we will see you guys in Chicago. Bye.